Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing my recipe for a quick and simple chicken and basil stir fry. Now in this video, I'm just going to be taking some chicken breasts, slicing them up really thin, combining them with any veggies I have in the house, and then flavoring it with some Asian sauces as well as some basil. This is going to be spicy, super delicious, and I promise you all are going to enjoy it. Now once again, I have to give a big thank you to the amazing people over at Victoria Cast Iron Products. I just wanted to thank them again because I've been happy with every single product I've gotten so far. I'll have all of those videos linked in the description box down below for some of their products I've used, and I'll also leave the links to where you can buy their products. Now this right here is more of a flat skillet pan. It's cast iron and it's really heavy just like all the other products, and I cannot wait to use it to make my chicken stir fry. So the first step when making this stir fry is to prepare your chicken. So I have some thinly sliced chicken breast. If you wanted to, you could use thinly sliced chicken thighs. But other than that, I'm going to go in with some Guyanese thyme that's dried, a little bit of black pepper, and I'm also going to go in with a paste of ginger and garlic that I made up. Basically, I just took equal amounts of ginger, equal amounts of garlic, and I pounded it in my mortar and pestle, and now I'm putting it into my chicken. And on top of that, I am also going to go in with some crushed hot pepper. I'm using crushed wiri peppers, but by all means use whatever hot pepper you have in your kitchen. And then once you're done adding all of those ingredients in, you're going to mix it into the chicken really well until everything's nice and combined. And once you mix all of those ingredients in, you're also going to go in with a little bit of sweet soy sauce. Now, sweet soy sauce is basically a soy sauce that's very thick. It's definitely sweeter in taste than your normal soy sauce. Basically, this is going to give a nice, rich color to the dish. Now, if you guys could not get out to your local grocery store or purchase this, you can go ahead and just use a little bit of casdrip if you have it, or you can use regular soy sauce in place as well. And one of my little secret ingredients when making any of these Asian type dishes is to go ahead and add in a little bit of Chinese 5 spice. That's going to give you that sort of restaurant quality taste that you get when you order these types of dishes. So I'm going in with that. I'm going to mix it up really well. I'm going to allow my chicken to marinate for about 30 minutes before cooking because I have the time today, but by all means, if you don't have time, cook it right away. So remember, whenever you get any new cast iron products, you want to go ahead and season it. Basically, you're going to wash it really well, and then you're going to go ahead and put it on the stove, allow it to heat up. You're going to brush it with a little bit of oil, and that's the way you season it. But being that I'm going to cook in it right away, I just went ahead and brushed a little oil, allowed it to heat up, added in some more oil, and now I'm going in with my seasoned chicken. Remember, I said I let my chicken rest for 30 minutes, but by all means, you can go ahead and cook it right away. Basically, I'm going to leave it on this high heat, and I'm going to fry up my chicken or brown that chicken in the pot until it is nice and golden brown all over the edges. Basically, what you're looking for here is for all of the juices to release from the chicken and then for them to dry back up, and then for the chicken to get nice and crispy all over the outside. So this is what my chicken looks like after about 12 minutes of cooking. As you guys can see, it has some really dark brown golden bits all over it, and there is some sticking going on at the bottom of the pot. That is perfectly fine. All of that is flavor and is going to add to the flavor of our dish. So what I want to do now is go ahead and take all of my chicken out and put it into a separate bowl or a plate because we don't want it to overcook. What we're going to do now is cook the veggies a little bit, then we're going to add back the chicken in at the end. So with cast iron pots, sometimes the things that stick to the bottom of the pot tend to burn really quick. So what I did was I just scraped off some of the residue that I had in the pot. I did not wash it, I just scraped it off very minimally, so this way there was no burnt taste to my food. And then now I'm going in with some more oil. I went in with some thickly sliced onions as well as some julienned carrots or sliced carrots. Now, if you guys do not have these vegetables in your kitchen, use whatever you have in your kitchen at your disposal. And after I go in with those two ingredients, I'm also going to go in with some torn basil. You do need a good amount of basil for this dish to really allow that flavor to come through. But by all means, if you just wanted to make a plain chicken stir fry, you can omit the basil. So I love the carrots, the basil, and the onions to go ahead and saute for a little bit and get just slightly softened. And at that point, you're going to go in with some frozen broccoli and cauliflower. This is what I had in my freezer to go ahead and put in, but if you have fresh, you could add that in, or if you have another vegetable, you could replace it with it as well. Basically, I'm going to continue to cook this down until the broccoli and the cauliflower are heated through. I do not want to overcook them. And as my broccoli and the cauliflower are coming up to temperature and they're cooking, I'm also going to go in with some frozen sliced bell peppers and onions. We purchased this from BJ's, and honestly, I really love it because it's very easy. You just pull it out of your freezer and toss it into your pot, and they basically taste just like fresh bell peppers and fresh onions. So I'm adding that in just because I have it. Again, if you don't have this, you can replace with something else. Now, once all of your vegetables are cooked as per your own preferences, remember some people like mushier vegetables, some people like very tender and crisp vegetables. So what I'm going to do now that they're cooked to my liking, I'm going back in with my chicken. I'm going in with a little bit more 5-spice seasoning, a pinch of salt, as well as a little bit more of my crushed hot peppers. And at this point, I'm also going to go in with some hoisin sauce because that's what I have on hand. If you don't have the hoisin, you could use some more of that sweet soy sauce. And I'm also going to go in with some regular soy sauce. I prefer to use low sodium soy sauce so this way I can control the salt. And lastly, I went in with a little bit of sesame oil. And I know in this dish I did use a lot of ingredients, but by all means just head over to the description box right below this video and you'll see the full list of ingredients and measurements to put this dish together. Other than that, I'm just finishing off my chicken and basil stir fry with some freshly torn basil as well as some more scallions. I'm slightly mixing it in just a bit and now it is ready to serve. All of my vegetables have still held up really well. They're nice and crispy in the pot. The chicken is well flavored. I gave it a taste. And remember, if you taste it and something's off, go ahead and add in some more ingredients as per your liking to get that flavor. So if you enjoyed this quick and simple recipe today, please go ahead and give it a nice big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you are not subscribed yet, and of course keep leaving your amazing comments and your recipe requests down below. Now I'm off to go ahead and serve this with a plate of jasmine rice, but other than that, I'll see you guys again very soon.